Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Nate Dogg is in the building. So check it out, man. With the descent of the Black Friday sales, many of you guys are probably having second thoughts in regards to whether or not you really want to buy a second uniform for Cable, a character that is OP already with his last one. So what I'm going to do for you guys today is the comparison that I promised a couple days ago on the beta. I'm going to give you guys a look at what his damage is like in the base kit with a Mythic X-Force uniform and a heroic Cable and Deadpool uniform. Okay, boys, so that's what we're going to be taking a look at today. Just how much has Cable really improved, even though this uniform is not done yet. But that doesn't matter because it's an upgrade no matter how you look at it, okay? But with so many things in the game to buy, especially with this new secret shop, right? Yeah, a chance to get a CTP of Rage. Many of you guys are hitting me up saying, man, do I really want to get a new uniform for Cable? I'm telling y'all, man, you want to, but hey, maybe after you see what I have to show you, this will convince you. If it didn't, well, you know what to do, man. Live your own life and do your own thing. So basically what we're going to do here is a 1 minute DPS check using this team right here against Skull Obsidian. So let's do it, baby. Showtime, boys, and the legend never disappoints. Let's get to it. We're gonna skip the whole Fury buff thing. We're gonna stand right in the center, and we're just gonna pour it on him. All right, let's go back right here. And oh, that sauce, that sauce. We're gonna stand in the poison, accumulate some damage, and we're gonna do the same thing over and over. You guys may wonder, why are you letting Cable take damage on purpose? Well, it's simple. He has damage accumulation based on damage received. So we want to take damage with him, right? Because that's going to make him do even more damage. Let's move out of that. Let's not get him killed. We don't want him to die. We just want him to do as much damage as possible. Now I'm going to take some damage here. We're going to move right back to the center, rinse, and repeat. Proc is a little bit off there, but it is what it is. So we got this clown down to 9 bars. Look at that time, boys. We still have time to spare. Down to 9 bars in 53 seconds. Okay? Let's swap the uniform here. This is Skull Obsidian, by the way, one of the most annoying and difficult bosses in the game. I know World Boss Ultimate difficulty has gone down with this new update, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So what I want you guys to keep in mind here is this is a Mythic X-Force uniform with additional stats as well. All right. So if you are having doubts, hey, let's see what the difference looks like, shall we? All right, let's move out of that. Missed the 2 there, which is a little bit unfortunate. We're gonna move out of that. Move back into the poison. This time we got the 2, which is good. Reason why we need to get the 2 is to get the extra crit rate buff. I missed the 2 again. See the the thing is, I'm trying to cancel a little bit too quickly, but I don't want to lose the proc at all. Got the 2 this time. You see the difference, right, boys? You see the difference, right, boys? And let's actually rush him. He actually got out of the forward skill. That's the downside of this new, this old forward skill, I should say, right? So this one was kind of a mess, but you can see that he's definitely doing like at least 3 bars less, 3 to 4 bars less damage with a Mythic uniform. I kind of messed that one up a little bit, so I want to give you guys another run here. I'm going to try to make it pretty, try to make things line up a little bit better. And that's an additional perk for the new uniform over this one right here, right? It's just much easier to play. It's much easier to line up the damage proc perfectly. And we're going to just go perfect. We got the 2. Proc was a little bit late there. It's also much easier to trigger his proc because you have multiple clones of Cable attacking. So we're gonna move right now. We don't want to take any additional damage outside of when we are channeling. Okay, we're gonna move right now. We're bleeding, we're bleeding, we're bleeding. But we are, ooh, fine. Missed the 2. Your boy's having a field day. But every day is a field day when you're the legendary scrub lord. There we go. Got the 2. Just gotta slow it down a little bit. Okay. You guys can see, once again, we lost, right? It's clear as day where this is going. It's definitely an L, right? Played a little bit better, but once again, it was still an L. And it's going to always be an L if you're comparing this uniform to the new one. However, what about if you don't have a uniform for Cable? Well, let's find out, shall we? It's been a long time since I've used this version of Cable. But I know some of you guys may not want to buy a uniform for him just because he's already good with the base kit. So considering the fact that the Mythic X-Force uniform was 4 bars behind the new uniform, right? It's going to be interesting to see where this one is. Definitely going to be even further behind, but by how much? And this stupid trap, we're going to move right now. I want you in the center, you clown. Okay, so we're making a dent, but that's to be expected. Cable is always going to be Cable. He's one of the very few characters that they got right from the get-go. Interestingly enough, it's looking like he's gonna come closer than I thought he would come to the Mythic X-Force uniform. Shocking? I think so. Am I playing better? I don't know. But that's quite shocking. So pause. He's actually way closer than I thought he was gonna be to the X-Force uniform. Literally only a bar, right? Which is quite shocking. So we're gonna jump over here and see if we can get some consistency out of it. We're gonna scale this all the way up to like 50. And basically what we're gonna try to do here is just let's drop Ancient One there because my Cable has 77%. Yep, ignore dodge. Ancient One is going to give him that 25%, and we'll just drop, it doesn't matter who, just either one of these guys will be fine. And let's see if we can go for the first kill or 1 minute, whichever comes faster. Let's see what the base kit can do. It's been a long time. I wish there were more game modes in the game that were a little bit more restrictive, that say, okay, you can take down this boss, but don't use a uniform and you'll get like a certain reward, or use a certain uniform and you get a better reward. That would be dope, right? Like keep things fresh and give you a reason to use certain versions of every character. So we're gonna go Ancient One and then tag. Nice try. Nice try. Now teleport on me. Thank you. And I think that might have actually activated a little bit early. Come here. Nice. Okay, so guess we're going for 1 minute. I thought this would have been an easier fight. Well, it's still easy, but like I thought he would have died faster. Okay. Here we go, boys. So we're gonna change the uniform. So we had like 1.5 bar there. So we're gonna change the uniform and see how much faster he gets it done with the X-Force uniform. And then we'll do it with the Cable and Deadpool uniform. Hopefully this gives you guys exactly what you need to make a decision. It's like, I'm telling you, if you have 1 CTP of energy on him already, playing him with the Cable and Deadpool uniform is like having 2 CTPs of energy on him. All right, let's do this. Just gonna make sure we don't get hit with the Purifying Wind, because that's gonna take away Cable's invincibility and stun us, and we don't want that to happen. We also need to make sure that we don't get hit with a time freeze. Okay, we're gonna tag there, bring Ancient One, sacrifice, and we're good. We just gotta wait for him to decide to teleport. Then we also need him to just hit us. There we go. Get some accumulation going on. And we got hit, but it's fine because that was gonna run out anyways. We'll either have to kite. So worked out. There we go. See, the damage looks pretty close to okay. So that's one downside of Cable, which we all knew about. If they phase into you, right? If they phase into you, you kind of miss. So the damage is pretty close to the base kit. But I think the reason for that is I think on one run, I probably accumulated more like damage dealt to me, which augmented my damage output a little bit more. But ultimately, that's not the comparison that we care about. We care about this one right here, right? You want to know what you get when you go from this to this or from this to this, right? So let's jump back in so y'all can see it for yourself. All right, boys, the walking CTP of NRG. Do you see the difference? Do you see the difference? Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. You'll see it. You'll see it. Teleport. I'm waiting on you. There we go. Do you see the difference, guys? Hold on, you'll see it. Do you see the difference? Do you see the difference? That's like, what, 25 seconds faster, right? Now we're going to waste time here for the phase transition. Like, yeah, it's a big difference, right? And this uniform is not completed yet. I'm actually just going to try and force him. I was trying to force it to see if we could get him to go down into his next phase because we have that much damage, right? So, yeah. Basically, like 5 additional bars, like in the same amount of time. Like, seriously, insane, okay? For any of you guys who are having like second thoughts, you see like new sales popped up and you're like, bro, I'm gonna buy this flash sale instead of buying Cable's uniform. What is y'all doing? Okay, I'm just playing, but if that's what you want to do, kudos to you, but it's 50% off on a uniform that is definitely worth the money, okay? Especially if you like Cable or you play with Cable. And the thing is, he's going to be one of the very few characters that can cap in ABX without a CTP of rage. I think actually he's the only character that can do that, like consistently. So just keep that in mind. And what you should know is my Cable is not done. All I got on him is a couple energy attack orals, but his stats look pretty nice. So I'm going to be beefing him up a little bit more in the coming days, and you guys going to get to see what his real power looks like. This is just to give you guys a small sample, a small taste of what Nate Dogg has in store for us in this new Terminator uniform. You dig? Anyways, boys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Hope this small comparison was good enough to help you make a decision. Ultimately, the clock is ticking. You know what to do. Pick this thing up. You won't regret it. I can guarantee it. They're going to be dying too fast for you to regret anything. Anyways, man, I'm out. Stay safe. I love y'all. Peace.